So it's confirmed. We now know what the 350 to 399 armor ID block in Monster Hunter Wilds is for.
Stop the cap!
And yeah, it's collab content. The Akuma armor proves it. If you've been following the leaks, this is huge. Let's break it all down.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Thanks to some smart detective work, shout out to the user AlexNNS1 on Reddit, we now know that IDs 350 to 399 are dedicated to crossover gear. Why? Because the Akuma armor, yes, the one from the Street Fighter 6 collab, is sitting right in that block. That confirms it, well, to some degree. This section isn't for regular monsters. It's reserved, just like in Monster Hunter World, for collab monsters like Bahamut and Leshen. And here's where it gets spicy. Right after Akuma, there are two new armor sets, IDs 351 and 352. Both have full beta versions and male and female models. And they also cost 12,000 Zenny, same as Fatalis and other endgame monsters. These aren't event gear or gimmicks, they're serious full-powered armor sets tied to a crossover monster. Let's talk about who the collab monster could be. Dataminers found an unreleased monster slot, if you remember, EM166, and it seems to have fire properties. So that narrows things down. Here are my top guesses right now. Number 1, we have Ifrit from Final Fantasy XIV. A fiery juggernaut, brutal visuals, and I think he would be perfect for the RE engine. And honestly, Ifrit is kinda cool as hell. I remember fighting him in Final Fantasy XIV Online, and yeah, turns out this dude is kinda cracked. Dude punched like 5 out of the 8 icons straight into the RKO dimension. Them hands? Rated E for everyone and icons. If they bring that energy into Monster Hunter Wilds, we're gonna need more than a maxed out fire resistance build. Number 2, I would put Bahamut right there. Likely from Final Fantasy XVI, he's not always fire focused, but he is iconic, and his 16 model is practically ready to port. Number 3, we have Grigori from Dragon's Dogma. A red dragon, pure fire. And best of all, it keeps the collab within Capcom. With Dragon's Dogma 2 just released, the timing couldn't be better. Personally, I'm hoping for Grigori. It just makes sense. Here is a twist. What if this new monster isn't technically a crossover? What if it's a brand new creature, heavily inspired by another franchise, but still a native part of Monster Hunter World? One of the devs has said in the past that he didn't like how some crossover monsters were used, specifically when they were made the final boss. Not the concept of crossovers themselves, just the execution. So maybe Capcom's changing the approach, a spiritual homage rather than a literal collab. But the armor is in the same place Behemoth was, right after Akuma. Same structure, same ID flow. So this probably isn't just an inspired design, it's a real crossover. Some people on Reddit ask, how do we even know this armor is tied to a monster? Well, here's how we know. It has a beta set. Only Monster Gear has those. It has male and female variants. Most event gear, if you've noticed, is unisex. It costs also about 12,000 Zenny. That's top tier armor pricing, reserved for endgame threats like Fatalis or AT Raidao. This isn't just cosmetic gear, this is something big. Now here's the real question, will players actually want this? We already saw the mixed reaction at first when we got the Street Fighter 6 collab, until they decided to drop the trailer, and then we realized how much work they actually put in.
So I got come here, Offset. Whew, that was hard.
Behemoth and Leshen were super polarizing. Some players loved them, others felt they broke immersion and were totally unneeded. So how Capcom will handle this will matter. If it feels natural, thematic, and challenging, it could be a hit. But if it feels forced or out of place, well, we've been here before. If you made it this far in the video, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Are we about to face Ifrit, Bahamut, or Grigori? Or something completely brand new? If you enjoy this kind of Monster Hunter breakdown, subscribe for more updates, leaks, and theory videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.